Yo, what's happening? Y'all know who it is. Chen's here, coming at y'all today with another episode of Bread on the Spread. Don't even get me started with that flex right now. Do not even get me started with that flex. We'll talk about that later. So, Bread on the Spread, episode 8, coming at y'all right now. Last week, week 12, Chen's picks, Pittsburgh, Patriots, Jaguars. 1-2. Last week, 1-2. Pittsburgh loses. Big Ben blows the game, basically, with, however many, I think it was a little bit less than 2 minutes or a minute left. Maybe, I don't even know. I just watched it. I saw it. I didn't really pay attention to the goddamn clock. But Big Ben was a few yards away from a tie in the game. Tries to throw it to Antonio. No! A lineman picks it off. Kind of something you can't do there. Don't know why they didn't try running it. I understand Denver's front is pretty strong. That went to show in this game, and Philip Lindsay just obliterated them on the offensive side of the ball. The Broncos, I think Philip Lindsay did very good. Talking a lot of shit, a lot of jawing, too. I guess it may have worked because I didn't win. So Pittsburgh lost that game. I had them at -3.5, and they lost the game outright. So, L for me. Patriots at MetLife. I took the Patriots here, -9. Patriots won by 14. Good call there. Patriots are looking very scary coming off the bye, like I said they would. I said they were going to look scary. Michelle did his thing. Gronkowski had a touchdown. Gordon, Edelman. Oh, my God. I'm forgetting someone else. Someone else had a pretty decent game for them, too, if I'm not remembering. But Brady obviously did pretty well. He had 2 touchdowns that game as well. So that's a W for me. Last but not least, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not really going to talk about them because I think about it often. I think about it too much as it is. So bottom line is, we lost. We took the L to the Buffalo Bills. And if you didn't know what that flex was right there, was fucking Josh Allen shitting on us after he ran in for the touchdown. Okay, last week. Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns, 186, whatever fucking yards he had. This game was embarrassing. Embarrassing. And our offensive coordinator's fired now. Nathaniel Hackett, we have fired. Gone. Bortles is benched now for Cody Kessler. Yippee! That's enough to say about that. The Jags took the L. I had them at -3.5. I get the L. So, I'm so done with last week. 1-2. That puts me at 10-10-1 on the season. Chen's is now at 500, but I ain't shaking yet. I ain't shaking yet because this week, week 13, I believe could be a good week for me. And I'm going to tell you why right now. First pick for Chen's. The Los Angeles Rams at Detroit Lions. The Lions look god-awful. Stafford has looked atrocious these last 3 or 4 games. I took the Rams here at -9.5. The Rams, arguably, I think personally, the best offense in the league. Their defense is average. You know, they were bad in the beginning of the season. They weren't that good. They were struggling. Now I feel like they're kind of getting the ball rolling, except for when you play the Chiefs or something crazy, when that offense is very profound as well, and then it gets high scoring, and it's like a college football game. There's really no defense. But they're playing the Detroit Lions. Kerryon Johnson out. Stafford struggling. I want to see Blunt do what he did in Thanksgiving this week. Please, please. If Blunt does this again this Thanksgiving, comment me, message me, okay? Because I might send you a little cash if Blunt goes for 90 yards and however much, whatever else he did in that game. They have Blunt, Riddick, blah, 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 Galladay, blah, blah, blah. Stafford's the quarterback. He's struggling right now. I'm going Rams -9.5. Done deal. Taking it in Detroit by 10 or more. Second pick. Oh, I'm hyped up today, man. I had a great playlist on before. I'm hyped up. Second pick. Minnesota at New England, Gillette Stadium. I believe it's a 4 o'clock, maybe probably 1 o'clock game. Who knows? Who cares? It's not a night game, but 1 or 4 o'clock game. Minnesota +5. I'm taking the Vikes. Xavier Rhodes scared the shit out of me last weekend night game. Whatever. I tried to impersonate the whole hammy issue that he had. He the motherfucker just fell down. I thought he got shot with like got shot by a rifle or something. Like somebody was hunting after him. He just fell down like that, and literally he just dropped. So, but luckily he got his MRI. It's pretty clear. It was a very minor hamstring pull / injury, whatever you want to call it. questionable that he may be back. I feel against New England, the heat of the game, the heat of the season, it's crunch time. He'll play if he can, and most likely he's going to say he can. Yeah, doctor's orders, this and that. I feel like he'll play through a minor hamstring injury. He'll do what he has to do this week to recover and get out there. And I'm not even talking about Daniel Hudson, I think his name is. Hunter, that's his name, Hunter. I think he's the right end for the Vikings. Has about 11.5 sacks. Everson Griffin back a few weeks now from his mental instability. He's back on the field. I'm happy to see that. Vikings front is no joke. If Xavier Rhodes is back, so be it with that. Dalvin, not really getting, or he's not really living up to the hype too much as of late. But I see that turning in his favor in this game or in the future for sure, in the near future. So you have Dalvin, you have Thielen, you have Diggs. You know, you have a team around him as well. And they also have that other fancy-smancy running back in Minnesota as Latavius Murray. I wouldn't say fancy-smancy, but he gets some yards, he gets some pull in that offense. So I'm going with them. Cousins had 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions last week. I think he's, I don't know if I would say match that because it's going to be a close game. But I like Minnesota at +5 because if the Patriots win, I don't see them winning by a touchdown. I see them winning maybe 31 to, or 34 to 30 maybe, 34-31. I see a closer game. I don't see it getting more than a 5-point differential for the Patriots if they win. So I'm going to go Vikings here at +5. Bottom line, Patriots are looking strong. Vikings are also looking strong. Coming off a big win against Green Bay last weekend, night game. That's my second pick, Minnesota +5. Third and final pick for today. And your boys got to go get some shit done. San Francisco at Seattle. We talking about at Seattle. We're not talking about practice. We're talking about at Seattle. Seattle's been doing pretty damn well. San Francisco struggling. This is a -9.5 spread. -9.5. I was a little iffy about it, but then I'm sorry. I'm stuffy as hell, guys. I really hope it's not annoying in the fucking video. I keep seeing my nostrils flare like crazy. I'm trying to blow my nose every 2 minutes, and it's just sinus issues. I'm taking Seattle, bottom line, -9.5. I think they're going to win the game by 10 or more. Niners do have a pretty strong running game. Mullins is Mullins. I would consider him a decent backup. He's obviously not a starter, at least at this point in his career. But I think Seattle at their stadium is going to be nice and loud. They're going to come out on fire. Russell Wilson's been doing pretty damn well. Chris Carson, you have the other back there. That's Rashad Penny. It is so-called a run-first offense in Seattle, but what I personally love the most about Seattle Seahawks is the 2 receivers, okay? You have Wilson, who could obviously run himself if he needs to. Very good scrambler, very good passer, obviously. But you got Baldwin and Lockett. Lockett has 8 touchdowns on the season. Baldwin, I think, was dealing with some injuries here and there, but he's back. I think this might, because I believe Sherman will probably be on Lockett, if not on Baldwin. Either way, one of them is probably going to have a better game, and one of them is going to have 100 yards. That's what I'm going to say here. I'm going to say that, or unless Chris Carson goes off, or, I don't see that really happening. I haven't really seen him go off much at all this season. Maybe 1 or 2 weeks he's had over 100 yards, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's been doing that much, at least rushing. I don't know about combined total yards, but that's that. I'm going to take Seattle -9.5. They'll get the job done in Washington over San Francisco by 10 or more. I'm going to say by 10 or more. Those are my 3 picks. To give you a quick little recap before I head out. LA Rams, -9.5 at Detroit. Minnesota at New England. Minnesota +5. San Francisco at Seattle with Seattle -9.5. You heard it here first. It's your boy, 10-10-1, Chens on the season, week 13. Good luck to y'all. Hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day, weekend. Good luck in all your fantasy leagues. Say hi to your mama for me. Say hi to your grandmama. Hope she makes you some dinner. Sunday football. Enjoy it. And be well, guys. Peace.